take a look at compound interest rates. Well, what is a compound interest rate? Compound interest is paid on not just the initial principal, but on the interest that has been earned in the past. So let's take a look at a problem. What is the total amount of money in Kevin's account where $600 is invested at an interest rate of 8.75% compounded annually for 2 years? Well, in order to solve this, the first thing we should do is find out the amount of money in the account at the end of the first year. Because once we have that, we can then find out how much the amount of money is in the account at the end of the second year. Okay, so let's take a look here. We've got our problem and what we're trying to solve here. Find the amount of money in the account at the end of the first year. So we'll start off by writing out our original formula for finding interest. And what do we know so far? We've got $600 at a rate of 8.75% times 1. Notice it says times 1, and that's because our time here is we only want to find out how much money there is in the account at the end of the first year. So to do that, we get our handy dandy calculator out and we're going to multiply 600 by 0.0875 or 875 10,000ths. Okay, and we get 52.5. All right, so we're going to take that 52.5 or $52.50 and we're going to add it to our original $600, and this tells us what we have at the end of the first year. We went from 600 to 652.50. So now that we know that, let's find out how much money there is in the account at the end of the second year. We've got our initial formula, I equals PRT, and we're going to plug in what we know. We have our starting amount for the second year is 652.50 times our 0.0875, which is our rate, times our year. Remember, we're only doing one more year. So we have the 1 there. We use our calculator and we're going to multiply 652.5 times 0.875 times 1. Not that we have to, but we will. And we get 57.09. We'll just disregard what's after the 9 there. So we're going to take that amount. We're going to add it to what we started out the year with, 652.50 plus 5709 is equal to 709.59 or $709.59. So we needed to find out what was the total amount of money in Kevin's account after 2 years. The amount in Kevin's account after 2 years is $709.59. So here was an example of doing compound interest.